everybody. Today is a very, very important day. It's a day that Moses sent the 12 spies to go into the promised land. It's the 9th of Av, and it's the day that God was wanting to be a day of celebration, in other words, the fulfillment of his promise. However, 10 spies came back with a negative report, and this resulted in them having the consequence of the sin of unbelief. God is somebody who sticks to his calendar, and it's also the day that the first temple was destroyed and then the second temple was destroyed. So there's something significant today about the choices that we make. Are we giving words of belief, or are we unbelieving believers? And unbelieving believers means you know about God, but you don't really trust what his promises are for you. And it's very, very important that if God is in a cycle, and it says we go from glory to glory to glory, are we going to repeat a voice of unbelief, or are we going to say, today I'm going to rather line my voice with words of faith, that I will believe that our God is bigger? How does it pertain to us today? Well, if you look at where we are, what people are going through in their business, what we're going through in health, where we've not been able to see family, where we've not been able, well, so many of our freedoms have been taken away, where we're just seeing devastation everywhere. It is very natural to start leaning towards oh my gosh, this is so bad, I can't believe God can actually turn this around. And I would like to challenge everybody to say, let us today, understanding the importance of either having a consequence of words of faith or the consequence of words of unbelief. Align yourselves with words of faith. Believe and start declaring that our God is able, that the Goliath is not too big, that despite what is coming against us, God is a promise-keeping, miracle-working God, and we are going to see the fulfillment of his promise. This is also the month of the lion, the roar of the lion, which means God is speaking. And so at this point in time, listen and hear what God is saying. It's also the year that we will taste and see that the Lord is good. It's the year of our mouth. So we've got to actually say, what are we wanting to be tasting? What are we aligning our mouths with? And to me, I really believe it's so important that this day of all days, we choose to say, I don't care what is coming against me or what this looks like. I am going to believe that my God is able. I'm going to let this be a month of celebration and not a repeat of the curse. And that is my trust and my hope for everybody. And in this situation, look and see, what is God trying to show you? We see in our own situation, just a personal story, we had to remove an awning because it wasn't weatherproof. In other words, it couldn't withstand the storm. But when we removed this awning, we found wood borer in a wood truss, we found plumbing issues. These things would never have been exposed if we hadn't have broken down to bring in the new. And so you've got to say, I always see God speaking to me through renovations in my home. So I'm saying he had to break down in order for us to see what needed to be exposed. And only when what's been exposed is dealt with can we start the new. Are you wanting a new wineskin? Are you capable of a wineskin, or are you hanging on to the old? Time to have words of faith that align your mouth with God's promises. Amen.